in the counselor's office.
That's right, we're back, and you know how we be doing. We be playing, we be gaming. It was kind of weird. I took the weekend off, haven't streamed in a couple days. I didn't do videos for a couple days because I did want the, Festival of the Lost review. I spent Saturday gaming. I spent today, Sunday, as I'm recording, watching anime, just chilling, doing some laundry, doing some chores. But it was a very relaxing weekend. And it's nice to kind of unplug yourself from being online. And not just live streaming, but I'm just making content. Obviously, this is Sunday evening, so, I'm making some videos for Monday and throughout the week. But it's just kind of nice to kind of kick back and just relax, especially after working, a 40-hour week. It's nice to just kick back and just chill. And I did. I played. That's right. I played Destiny this Saturday. Probably the most I played in a long time. I hit the cap. That's right. I hit 550. And now I'm wondering what do you do now outside of Conquest? But apparently you wait until Renegades, which most people are not excited for. And it's just not me. We're going to jump into that topic. See, how are people actually thinking about Destiny in regards to Renegades? And I think this post is going to be pretty interesting to go through. It's going to be pretty on Destiny Tracker on a scale of 1 through 5. How excited are you for Destiny 2 Renegades? Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm always going to go for 1 in the future for everything. Unless it's Wrath of the Machine, in which case, if they fuck that up, I don't know how I'd react. My thought process would be so down on the floor. But when it comes to Renegades, as someone who's going to play and review, and yes, I know I never really did Edge of Fate itself review, mostly because I feel like I covered it pretty well with the Edge of Failure video that came before it, and then the major updates, the systems. I did a whole review of 9.00 whatever. Did that review, which covered a lot, right? But we have Renegades, the Star Wars IP, the savior of Destiny 2. Well, that's what people think. And let's just be honest. Destiny needs a savior. It got down on just the last 30 days. We've gotten under 14K. And yes, we have charts. In fact, let me see if I can pull up the chart. If you ever want to give a Destiny 2 denier a heart attack, especially when it comes to player counts, because they love saying, but consoles, here's just a reminder of all console and players put together PC, and it is the lowest it's ever been, even lower than Curse of Osiris. That's right. That point where Bungie was about to shut down. Now, they're not going to shut down. They'll just all lose their jobs at this point, which might be the best way to go for Sony. But it's kind of hard for me to think that $3.6 billion, they would just flush down the toilet. But who knows? They let Concord just go to the gutter. So who knows? Maybe they'll let Bungie and all the assets go to the gutter. Doubt it, but you never know. We've seen billion-dollar companies, or maybe they're worth more than that now. We've seen billion-dollar companies make stupid-ass decisions. Looking at you, Bungie. That's right. Anyways, so yeah, player numbers show this to give someone a heart attack who's a denier, and it's just like, go play other games. Well, guess what, dumbass? We need to tell other people to go play other fucking games. They're going to. By the way, this is during a holiday event. And even that event is not enough to save the game. It never was. Let's be honest. It never was. Anyways, 1 through 5. What are people saying? Let's give it a refresh because we got 174. Let's get more. 180. Let's get more thoughts, right? This came out like an hour and 45 minutes ago, but 180 comments. Let's see what we got. We need a Destiny 3 with Siva back or something insane. First off, you had me at Destiny 3. You lost me at Siva. I don't even think Siva at this point would be enough to save Destiny. I do think we do need Destiny 3. Now, do I think that Bungie could do it? No. Do I think that they can just crank it out now? No. But I do think that this should be the process that Sony themselves, I keep saying, if we're going to do Destiny 3, do a strike team of multiple studios that have worked with live service and first-person shooters and fantasy, put them together and make a beautiful creation, right? Pull the best of the best and have them try to save this IP. Or have NetEase come in and do their thing, right? NetEase, Destiny Rising, let them do their version of a PC console game. So let's see. What people are saying, Siva won't even make a return, unfortunately. They said it no longer around Ash and Iron. Yes, but even though that they say this, they literally pulled the Red Legion out of the fucking ether. And they pulled a freaking Quicksilver axe out of the ether. They could just bring anything back at this point. They brought Oryx back. They brought Skullus back. I mean, I'm surprised they don't bring the speaker back. Destiny 3 wouldn't fix anything. It would, but not if it was done by Bungie. Siva's death after a season of this Seraphim or Sputin is dead, and Siva's dead too. Weak to do anything at all. I don't think it would even save. 5. All right, I always got to go in these. When I see a 5, I immediately know this is a retard. It looks great, and Bungie's on a path of winning moves for months now. Sorry, I can't even do the unironic nerd voice. I have to be over you have to get into character, right? I don't think the nerdy glass is appropriate for this. It looks great. Bungie's on a path of winning moves for months now. They're winning. They're absolutely winning. We've got momentum, baby. Let's fucking do it. They're absolutely crushing it out here. Those numbers. Do you see those numbers? They're fucking crushing it. They're making moves for months now. I just choose to be optimistic anyways. Cheering for a game to fail is not the play right now, bro. It's not the deal. Why are you cheering for it to fail? Bro, why you like this? You should be optimistic. It's going to be safe. Nothing wrong here. Nothing wrong. Guys, stop being negative Nellies. Winning moves, and it's a new going back. Winning. I'm not worried about I'm worried about what's after Renegades. I'm just gonna play it and enjoy it. And I think that's a fair statement. You just play what you can, enjoy what you can. I don't think but I would be concerned if you enjoy the game. I would be concerned for the lifetime of the game, because you can cheer for the success of the game, but not the company. Fuck Bungie. I hope they all crash and burn. I don't give a shit. What's Destiny 2? Never heard of it, LOL. Okay. PlayStation playtesters were not excited whilst playing it. The dungeon might be decent, so that's at least something. Are you talking about Marathon? Because the leaks or the playtesters were talking about Marathon. Anyways, 2, probably. I am going to play it, yes, because I paid for the whole year. See, that's where some people are in. So I'm going to play it. I don't think Star Wars is going to save the game. If you think that this is going to save the game, you've gone full retard. Robert Downey Jr. said it best in Tropic Thunder. You never go full retard. If you think that Star Wars is going to save it, boy, you're going to go down a burning ship. Like it's like the Titanic sinking, but it's also on fire. But hey, Star Wars will save it, right? I personally think man, if only Luke Skywalker didn't come down in the Millennium Falcon to save the Titanic, the life would be better, right? I personally think there is a fundamental issue with how the game is. Bingo. Like PvP feeling neglected again. The power grind feeling impossible. I'm going to disagree here. The power grind is no longer impossible. It's just pointless. Especially when you hit 470, the delta caps it off anyways. So it's like, why? I've never felt more like going to 550 I felt like a retard, because I knew like I was capped. Nothing I was doing was changing. Just number go up for no fucking reason. Like, oh, hey, there's 500, then 510 and 520, 530, 540, 550. I have accomplished full retardation because I did the power grind. I've accomplished full retardation. The only saving grace is conquest. That's it. That's the only excuse you could ever say. And like, hey, I did conquest, and now I have to do conquest. Or I'm just a retard who just is a retard, right? At least I could be a retard that at least did the end game content. Outside of that, it's just, there's no point to do this power grind. It's stupid. And I just feel like the incentive to play is just not there. And that is a big thing, right? There is no incentive to play. Once you do these conquests, which are like the end game, unlike Grandmasters back in the day where you wanted to grind those out, there's no reason to replay a conquest. No one gives a shit. There's like no reason. 2, the worst expansion since Curse of Osiris. Well, that's Edge of Fate. It is yet to be seen whether Renegades will get to that level. I think you're equating Edge of Fate, which is true. I think Renegades at best will be like Shadowkeep, Beyond Light. And I don't mean numbers, because Shadowkeep and Beyond Light had pretty good numbers, but the reception of the quality was, they were just pretty mid, right? Beyond Light was better than Shadowkeep. Like Deep Soak Crypt was the saving grace, in my opinion, for that expansion. But when we're talking about Shadowkeep, it was a pretty mid update. And I think Renegades is probably going to get there. People are, have the glasses on for Star Wars. But when half the shit doesn't work because Bungie's yet to fix the actual fucking game, or you beat the game, the campaign, and there's nothing end game wise, you have to wait like a month or so before the dungeon comes out. Or they do an epic dungeon where they add a new boss or something like 3 months from now. You're going to be like, can we get rid of that? Can we just stop? Like do like back to back week or something? Or 3 weeks later, or just make the epic the default. Like, it's so stupid that they split up the raid into like no, it was the worst raid race that we've ever had. Like, it was probably like, I watched Salta Greppo. It was a good time. I bet on him. He literally had the tech. By the way, I downloaded the tech. I wanted to make sure I got that scout rifle locked in, because I was like, ooh, he got the tech. But man, it was just the worst watched. It was probably the lowest viewed race. It was the lowest hype, and no one fucking played it. This was truly like, I'm going to say, I think more people were playing the Curse of Osiris raid lair, which what would have been? It would have been, it's the Vex one. God, I can't believe why I can't remember what it was, but it's the Vex one with the giant Hydra and the different elements that you Yeah. Anyways, I've got my Stormtrooper outfit ready. I'm locked in. No, take it off, Lucky. I have always said, if you see a Stormtrooper out in the wild, this is it right here.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
I'm sorry, I had to hit you with it. Like, anytime you see someone running around a Stormtrooper set, I immediately think retard. 3 overall, 5 because I can't wait for another sick-ass dungeon day 1. I don't know, man. Thinking a dungeon will save the game, that's putting a lot of fucking power on the dungeon. And I don't think it, unless this dungeon comes out with like an explore mode for new people, I don't think this dungeon's gonna do shit. I like dungeons, and I'm interested to see what dungeons look like in the portal, considering the dungeons in the portal now are like half-ass done. I played this game so diligently for years that one day my inventory was once again completely full. The thought of logging in to manage it before I could actually play became a stronger reason to avoid logging in altogether. Damn. I'm surprised. The vault issue is a big issue for people. It's a massive, like, I had to delete like 100, like I went through and I've essentially deleted everything that is a tier 4 and below, because I have so much fucking tier 5 shit. Like, I have so much fucking shit in my vault. Just delete all this shit, all the free shit, all the armor shit, all the seasonal shit. Like, at this point, it's like, I don't, and people have like shit ton of like exotic class items. There's got to be a better system, because this system is not it for the vault space. I got to be honest. like a 2.5 out of 3. I need to start seeing some hype. I think it's crazy that we aren't getting a full destination. We haven't even had an official trailer or anything. I mean, technically we have. We had the trailer at the reveal of it, right? But they have been quiet. This is pro-typical for Bungie, though it is a little weird because for Edge of Fate, Bungie did like 3 fucking live streams, you know, blowing their load. Granted, all they kept on doing was showing the fucking portal, which is ironic because they wasted all that time and resources on the fucking portal, and it is the most hated fucking part of Destiny now. It is the bane, it is the parasite. In fact, they wasted multiple twids and VODs and tweets, and even content creators, most of their fucking stuff was the portal and all the systematic changes, not even Edge of Fate. So that screams red flag to me, because all those resources, all that shit was there to represent the portal and the changes. There wasn't that much, and I said it, there was nothing for Edge of Fate because there was nothing in fucking Edge of Fate. And it was true. It came to pass. I saw it through the fucking smoke. There was nothing to Edge of Fate, and there will be nothing to Renegades. That's why they're not showcasing it, because there's nothing to show. If they did a Portal 2.0, they would be showing that more than anything. So, but yes, the lack of full, which makes no sense because I'm pretty sure this Renegades takes part on Mars. So why can't they just make that an actual destination? I do think that this is killing Destiny. The identity of Destiny is the world itself, and you're locking it away, especially when you can't connect with other people by going through the world. It's just, it feels bad. It's going to be a mid 2 or 3. They don't seem to be adding a new subclass or anything that's a game changer. They won't. Bungie is using, and I said the same thing about the Arc Ball Matter Spark, right? That is just a lazy developer cop-out so that they no longer have to do any updates or changes like Prismatic and all these other subclasses. They have made changes and then that's it. They don't want to have to keep adding stuff and then changing it because they can't afford it. They don't have the people to do it anymore. This is just, and guess what? I don't give a shit. By the way, I don't give a shit if you don't have the people. Your job is to provide a service. Your job is to provide for your consumer. It is not our job to buy your shit. And if you do not accurately sell the shit, that is a fucking you. I'm just going to say this for everyone in the back. If you're a consumer, you don't have to eat shit. Fuck Bungie. They can eat shit. Maybe if they added more aspects, it would be good, but doubt because that takes work. Exactly. And I think aspects would be the easiest thing to input. They already saw Edge of Fate that the ball shit just doesn't cut it if it's locked to one planet. And again, what you're going to see is Star Wars Jedi bullshit, and it's only going to be tied to this specific section of the game, which people don't like. And we didn't see Matter Spark being used in the raid that they introduced. They didn't introduce a new strike or anything else. Like even the portal, there was only one spot that the Matter Spark mattered, and that was Caldera, the solo ops Caldera. And that was it, which it made no fucking sense to me that it was just so fucking useless. Like you spent all that time upgrading your Matter Spark, and for what fucking reason? So that they have to make it very distinct if they want Renegades to pop off. They need to fucking put in the work to make it known like, hey, we're going to try to make this more available for the rest of the world. We're going to make activities that you're going to invest in, but I doubt they do that. Since I pre-purchased it like an idiot, I'll play it for a little bit, but it'll probably die out because game's just not made for players like me anymore. 5. Here we got number 5. We got 5. I've been a Star Wars fan for nearly 30 years, and I've been playing Destiny since the summer 2014 beta. What anyone else thinks about it, I'm going to be biased as hell and have fun. You know what? Respect. I respect you because they know they're biased and they're putting it out there. You know what? I did the same thing for Halo Combat Evolved campaign, and I'm still that way. It has issues, but I'm still going to try to enjoy it. You know what? I'm not even going to hate you. I'm not going to do it. You know what? Because you admitted that you're biased and you don't care what other people think. You're just putting your dick on the table and saying, you know what? Fuck what everyone thinks. I'm enjoying it. I'm biased. I don't give a shit. You know what? You put your dick on the table. Respect. One, I don't care about the Star Wars, and there's no reason to keep going. It feels like we're just playing because Bungie needs more money, and we'll be finishing the campaign. Get the Reddit weapon. What is that fucking supposed to mean? What? Who goes to Reddit to look at what weapons to get? What the fuck? And then what? Back to the portal. Arms weak. Heavy metal. Wonderful. They're not wrong, by the way. Ooh, arms weak. It's so fun, guys. You get mods on our guns, guys. You don't like being able to shoot fourth horseman shotguns? It's so great. I love running the 5 portal activities with my shotgun and go poo, poo, poo. My son used to play a lot. Spend a lot of time, ton of his money on it. Last $100 spend. He played a couple weeks and didn't even play the rest. Content doesn't evolve, and they constantly take top tier builds and essentially nerf them. It's true. That's how they make things interesting. But they've been doing that for years. Like that, you should expect that anything that's good, Bungie will nerf. Now they overkill and they murder things. Like there's several guns that have been murdered and have never been good again, which is just baffling to me. And then they make shitty exotic changes like the strongholds. They nerfed Queensbreaker and Lord of Wolves. Like they just nerfed a bunch of shit randomly. And honestly, I'm glad there was pushback because they changed that shit. It makes like, who the fuck is using Queensbreaker right now? No one's using fucking Queensbreaker right now because it's not even the best in slot anymore, even though fundamentally they didn't really nerf it. They did nerf it. They were trying to nerf it twice, I think. Let's see. Content doesn't evolve. They're constantly yada yada. Grindfest every release. He played the new reset for maybe an hour. I asked if anything interesting was going on. It's dead. It's dead, Jim. One, I just feel like it won't be enough. People would play it because it's Star Wars, realizing it's still Destiny, and then leave after 2 weeks. Yeah, I have seen a lot of like fan pages of Star Wars, and when the reveal happened, they posted like Destiny is doing Star Wars collab, and most of them were like, what the fuck is Destiny? Why are they wasting shit on this game when they should just make a Star Wars game? Like most of the Star Wars fans were fucking pissed that this was being wasted on this to them it was a shitty game, right? I mean, it's like I'm trying to think of like an example of like a shitty crossover that no one fucking asked for. Like why is this happening? But I can't think of one right now. I'm thinking even like, yeah, I'm not thinking of any shitty cross. Oh, Star Wars. Star Wars is a good one. Yeah. I don't want Star Wars and Destiny, and Star Wars doesn't want Destiny either. I just feel like it won't be enough people would play it. Yeah, because it's Star Wars. I'd give it a 2. I'm on the side of hating the Star Wars crap. This is taking what normally are cool crossover things and dialing it up to 11, where it becomes obnoxious and straight up stupid. Exactly. I expect to see more of this in the future as people seem to drool over this crap. We will see. I think it's going to do more harm than it does good. I think, especially for the people that buy the expansion, once these people who never played Destiny check it out and they're like, well, this is not what I expected. I was expecting Star Wars. They're gonna leave. I'm sorry. Like Bungie's banking on this to bring new people in. It is a desperate gambit, and I think it's gonna fail. 1, the portal killing 80% of the game sucks. Whatever the goal was there, it failed miserably. It was a fun ride, but unless there's revision and the portal includes the entirety of the game, it is a mountain to climb to get back to any relevance. True. These are sane, normal people. And they're not just hating to hate, they're actually spitting fucking facts. 2, with the Bungie's current track record of under-delivering, lack of even a proper roadmap, and what I've seen of released info, new activity instead of destination, and a repeatable dungeon, exotic mission for lightsaber, I'm not even sure if we'll have a campaign for Renegades. We will. I mean, it may not be a good one. I mean, it's Star Wars. What do you expect? Like shit, and like they're bankrupt. 3, it's Destiny. I'm gonna play it. The community needs a win, and I pray to God this is something in the range of a win. But man, I don't know. We've been told nothing about this. The bar the reveal stream. These next four twids better be big ones. We'll see about that, Jim. Yeah, we have a month away for the next expansion. I've been enjoying playing Battlefield and Pokemon and other these games. Like, this Saturday was probably the most I've sat down and played Destiny, and now I'm like, I'm good. I'll probably play it. Just doesn't seem like it's going to do anything to fix the awful direction the game is going in. Exactly. I feel like a lot of people who've already paid will play. Other people are just going to watch, which is what I'm here for. You don't want to spend money and give Bungie money. First off, don't ever just go to backdeal retails that you never directly give Bungie your money. Also, you can get it dirt cheap. Don't ever give Bungie your money. Zero, honestly. Who cares about the expansion when the core game is bad? That's fair. I bought the edition with it included, though, so I will check it out and bounce back after. True. To be honest, these new leveling changes made me come back. I got 250-ish light level the past season. I just finished the full battle pass and left. But this season, the changes make playing feel more rewarding. Hope they keep on making the right turn. I don't know about this, because I think it's when you think about it, it's rewarding, but where are you actually going to use this shit? That's my problem. Like, where the fuck am I going to use it? I'm eager to create my Darth Vader tidy and use a red lightsaber with strongholds. Fuck. Why would you go full retard? Why would you go full retard and, you know, do that to my fucking, to strongholds, the abomination? Why would you take something that looks like Dark Souls and put on Darth Vader? And you just look like Darth retard. It looks like there's going to be some cool stuff, but I have some trepidation still. I paid for the content. I'm going to play it. How much may vary. Also, lightsaber. Yep. It's really sad. Ever since D1 launch, I've never been less excited for a DLC other than cool story beats with Dredgen. There's nothing that sells it for me. No new subclass. You don't like a stormtrooper? You don't like Star Wars? It depends on how many strikes PvP. Guys, does he know? Does he know? Does he know? A whole expansion based on another IP shoehorned into Destiny's universe narratively just shows how creatively bankrupt this franchise is. Bungie was the Destiny killer all along. Yeah, I mean, it is very obvious that Bungie, their narrative has gone to shit. Sorry, Bife. No matter how you want to suck their dong, it is literally gone. It is a shitty narrative. They lack creativity. There's a reason why they keep fucking using Maya Sundaresh for like, how many fucking content drops are we getting a shoehorn fucking Maya in? And I'm done with her. She's just a very bland fucking generic ass bitch. She is a bitch because she's straight up, like, she's a wife beater. She abuses and murder her wife. Like, it's such a shittily designed character. That's just, you just hate her because she's not like a good boss like Jack, handsome Jack, that he's so evil and such an asshole that you hate him, but you love him. No, she's just a dumb bitch. A whole expansion based on another we already talked about. 4, wary, but optimistic. Dude, I hate this. This is like Astacross bullshit, like wary, but optimistic. No. The reality, this is 4 is not being wary and optimistic. That's being like, dude, I'm here for this shit. At least for the dungeon. Okay, that's fair. If you're saying for the dungeon, I think that's a fair statement. They have done pretty well with dungeons. Listen, dungeons themselves, if this was a separate purchase, I would feel more comfortable saying buy it, because dungeons are generally good unless they give you shit loot. Soundtrack, world, and campaigns, so the stuff I care about personally. What fucking world? What? Huh? 10. I really want to join Destiny again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because Star Wars is going to save it. 4. These are my 2 favorite IPs collabing, so I can't wait to see what they're cooking. Shit. It's going to be dog shit put together. And I say that because when one IP that's struggling has to use another IP that's also struggling to then form this abomination, it's no longer the 2 things that people love. It's just an abomination. 2, 3, don't really know much about it. So far, no roadmap, not really any hype material yet, so not sure what to expect. Going to play it regardless, but probably not for long. Based somehow 4.5. Hey, taking a lot of crack and drugs and killing your brain will absolutely get you a 4.5 somehow. I'm actually interested, but not going to buy anything anymore because they just can't take stuff out of the game. Nowadays, they don't update loot, so there's no point anyways. You had me at somewhere at the beginning, and then you lost me. Like, they take seasonal content, yes. Then they have been updating loot. I don't know if you're talking about like updating the rest of the game and making it relevant. I don't know what the statement is implied. Even I'm confused about this. Oh, it's a 5 because once I beat the campaign and hit 110 on the season pass, Destiny's ass is officially done after 11 years. I should have quit after the final shape. I won't make that mistake or bad choice again. Okay, you lost me at the first part, then you got me at the end. Like, that was a plot twist. Oh, it's a 5 once I beat the campaign. I'm done. He's like, I paid for this shit. I'm out, man. I'm out. Peace. Damn. 0, to be honest, not a big fan of Star Wars, and Bungie turning Destiny into it is not for me. Plus, we all seen Rise of what ROL launch? Is he saying Rise of Iron? It's Ash and Iron launch, so big update like Renegades might be a complete disaster. 3, to be honest, I feel like this is going to be the same shit. It will be. 3, I would say. If the launch trailer is good, I'd say it can bump. If the launch trailer, you do realize that anyone can make a trailer look fucking good, right? Had the issues that the game is not having been here would be a 5. Not gonna lie, hoping for the best though. A solid 4. I think the story's gonna be great on no actual foundation. New weapons from glimpses look awesome, and whether it keeps me engaged is another story altogether. But hey, we're gonna smoke the cope. Nothing done in Edge of Fate should have given Destiny players any hope for the future. This is the truest statement you will see from anyone. Nothing done in Edge of Fate should give Destiny players any hope for the future of the franchise. There isn't. There's no hope right now. It is Bungie's job to inspire hope because it's not here. It's Ash. The hope is found in Ash and Iron. And I'm not talking about the expansion. It's like literally in ashes and it's dead, Jim. It's dead. For memes, it's like 5 because the weapons look cool, but all over probably a 3, 4. I'm sure there'll be good stuff and bad. It's a game, but I hope that the good is fun and gets D2 back on its feet, and I can start walking and then hopefully run again. I said, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this is gonna be the case. I said the same shit about Into the Light with the final shape. I said the Into Light was a fantastic start. Bungie was making steps in the right direction. I was excited. I was given the benefit of the doubt. And then we had the final shape. And like, okay, we're going. And then we got echoes. And I was like, go back. And then Revenant came out. Fuck, go back. And then we had Heresy. And I'm like, oh, it's not bad, but we need to go back. And then we got Edge of Fate. And I'm like, this shit's cooked. And then Rise of Iron came out. I'm like, okay, so we're worse than Curse of Osiris. This game's fucking cooked. It was like at levels that we're insane. I'm trying to stay whelmed. I think 3 is a safe bet. Maybe 2. I think 2 or 1 is a safe bet if you're staying whelmed. Not only is the game in an abysmal state, but I genuinely could not care less about Star Wars themed Destiny expansion. It feels so creatively bankrupt. If it wasn't for Star Wars theme, it could be non-existent. With a Star Wars theme, it goes up to a 1.5. What? 3, excited for new content gameplay, feeling kind of indifferent toward the not Star Wars content. A solid 2. A game is on life support now, and Star Wars DLC ain't gonna change anything. Star Wars is not Destiny. Preach! I'd have to say 3. There are too many other games right now to be excited about this, and I think that's true. See, people think that Destiny doesn't have competition, and that's not true at all. You have Arc Raiders, you have Battlefield, you have Call of Duty. Yes, people will absolutely go play Call of Duty. You think, like, I know there's been this war between Battlefield players and Call of Duty players, but people are absolutely gonna go play that shit. Like, let's be honest here. People were gonna grind the shit out of that because they do every year. It's very predictable. I mean, there's so many good games and other games that I myself don't care to play that will be coming out And people are going to spend their time grinding and playing that. Like, why people are going to, here's what realistic is going to happen. People will jump in, play the campaign, realize there's just nothing fucking else in the game, and they're going to leave. Unless they do a massive overhaul and they put 90% back into the fucking game or a portal and make it relevant, people are just going to dip the fuck out. Like, especially with power progression no longer a thing. If you're 550, you're that next expansion. Like, my job's done. Like, I'm actively happy because I don't ever have to power grind again for the next 6 months or whatever, half a year. I'm okay with that. That means I can play other fucking games. Hell to the yeah. Why play anymore? Neglect is real. Waiting to win a raffle to play it. Based. Listen, if I win a raffle, I'll play it. Based. I'm in the minority and have been enjoying Edge of 8, but I'm not excited for that creatively bankrupt expansion. Damn! If I wanted to play Star Wars, I would. Damn. Someone who says that they are an Edge of Fate enjoyer going against the tide is also shitting on Renegades. You don't see it every day. There's no core activity update. -5. If I wanted Star Wars, I'd play Fortnite. True. Damn, even content creators saying a fucking 1. I really want to see if they can get players engaged and actually make the game fun. I know better than have expectations too high anymore. Fucking based. Cautiously optimistic. I hate this fucking word. No, you don't go cautiously. You expect the worst possible and you go with the lowest common denominator possible. And then when you play it and you're surprised, it's just a good experience. But if you even give any hope at all, and the moment they shove that Star Wars dildo up your ass, you're going to be upset. Like, I'm expecting 10 more microtransaction sets, and they're all Star Wars. Guys, you can look like Ben Kenobi. Guys, Dora Explorer, but she's a Sith. What's that? You want to be like Maya Sundaresh? You can do that. But now she's General Grievous looking. Like, there's going to be some, I expect the fucking worst from this company based on recent history. 3. 2, Star Wars stuff is goofy, but the story and gameplay seem interesting. It would be nice if they actually fucking marketed expansion that comes out in a few weeks, because they have nothing to, there's going to be nothing. This expansion is going to be small and fucking nothing. That's why they're not marketing, because there's nothing to market. The moment that they do more than what they have, the surprise is out. Surprise! They have nothing to show. Don't really know because they aren't marketing right now. Damn. As much as I want to be excited for more Destiny, I really just can't be bothered to get excited for it. This is not Destiny anymore. 0.5. Damn. And it just goes. People are not excited. There's some 5s and 10s. But overall, I would say more people are not excited than they are excited. Holy crap. Just look at the numbers. More people are like, okay, a 4. Yeah, that's crazy. There are more people who are not excited for it than they are. Show the scores. Average is going to be 3. 2 to 3. I think it's going to be 2 or 3. Can I go into negative? More excited about the future shits I'm going to take. 1, but this is why I hate 1 to 5 skills. You say 1 and look like an ass when really it would be more of a solid 4 on a 1 to 10. Like, I'm open to being good, but I'm not going to hype myself up for a crossover product, more so from a franchise with more misses than hits. True. Joker with the truth. I think the last thing Destiny needs right now is a Soy Wars expand. Should have read that. Like 2.53, they haven't done much to promote it in a while, and the game is sort of in a full lull, trying to climb out of the deep ass pit it's in. The power level changes are a good start. However, a lot of the game beyond R&D is just pure mediocre at worst. I mean, even raids aren't going to save it. Like, everyone thinks that good raid or even dungeon is going to save the expansion. We saw from Edge of Fate that's not true. Even if raids were relevant, it still wouldn't bring people back, because only a certain percentage of people fucking play raids or dungeons. Like, the fact that they don't actively have a new player experience for this content is fucking throwing. Like that is people, they want people to step in and come back into Destiny. You need to cater to the lowest denominator. You need to make a playlist, a mode. Like this is where your raid layers come in. You need to make mini raid layers that are cut up that let people focus on a section of the raid and just play it and learn how to do it. Like just the main encounters, let them do the exploration bullshit on the full release, right? Or on the full thing. And then you make it to where you make it retard proof. What I mean is from the lowest to the highest, anyone can play these raid layers that are essentially teaching the mechanics and how to do the raid, right? You do that after the raid race or whatever bullshit, because there's always going to be people like, well, I can't believe once the first person gets the belt, like other teams are going to go into the explore mode and they're going to learn all the strategies, and then they're just going to get a high placement even though no one gives a shit. Like actively, I think as soon as the raid race is over, that's when it should be like, bam, we got you. Here's the Explorer mode. Anyone that wants to jump in can do these Explorer modes and learn how to play, participate in the fun. The more people actively excited and jumping in is always going to be the best way for marketing. But you always have these retards, these dweebs with their digital numbers that are going to be like, I don't like that. Which if you look at the numbers, you can't be picky here. Like, there is no time to be picky. There's just we need to get as many people into the game, like in the door. Like you can't afford to be having the lowest player counts possible. Like holy shit. Sunday at what time was this? Holy shit. We went down into the 10K. I didn't even realize this. Yeah, so it definitely has a lull. Holy. That's crazy. Just the lull. Anyways, I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for Renegades? And if you're not, what would Renegades need to do to bring you back or get you excited or even interested outside? Like, let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Huzzah!